Round 1, Eastern Conference, the NBA playoffs. The Boston Celtics look to show the world that their motivation can overpower the doubters and carve the path to success. The first step starts tonight against the Magic. Round 1, Game 1, the NBA playoffs, coming up next.
Welcome, everyone. The regular season is in the books. The battle for the East begins. Round 1, Game 1. Tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics as they play against the Orlando Magic. With Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce on our sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. A look at the starting group for the Magic. Running out on the wings, they'll have Bane and Wagner. Down low, it's Banchero and Carter. And it's Suggs in at the point guard. And for the Celtics, dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. Pritchard and White are their guards. And it's Vucevic in at the 5. Home in the paint. And take a look at the Celtics. They are clearly the favored team in this series, and I guarantee they got their sights set on a bigger prize than just getting through this round.
That can be dangerous, though. It's fine to focus on an overall goal, but a team can't get caught looking past any opponent in the playoffs.
Well, you have to deny the entry to Wagner. He's just automatic around the rim.
Banchero looking around. And then Carter with the dunk.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Here's Pritchard. And slam dunk by Tatum.
What a move by Tatum. Finishing strong at the rim.
Suggs against Pritchard. Bounce pass Suggs. Up top, Wagner. Magic moving the ball around. And Carter with the basket on the assist from Suggs. Carter's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Inside, Vucevic. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Guys, the moment Vooch gets that ball in the paint, he can beat you in so many different ways.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. Three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Well, this offense is off to an outstanding start. They're communicating, executing, and finding great shots.
The free throw off from Carter.
Well, to me, Carter is that classic lunch pail guy. He's big, tough, does the little things, and never complains about his role. Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Here's Suggs. And that one drops.
What a start. 5 for 5 from the floor, executing the game plan to perfection at this point.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter,
Oh,
Allie
come
LaForce.
on.
Allie, it's all yours.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. He was blunt when talking about his assessment of Franz Wagner. Coach praised the toughness Wagner plays with, saying, "We're talking about a 6'10" wing who goes hard to the bucket. He invites contact. Those aren't easy guys to contend with." Back to you, Kevin.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you.
And he's got a nice fluid motion on his long-range shots. I think Banchero will be a consistent three-point shooter at the NBA level.
Brown outside. Franz Wagner grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Suggs passes to Carter. Banchero against Tatum. 6 to shoot. Unloads from 9. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Banchero's got 5 points so far.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And he gets it to go.
I like how composed White is. Even with the contact, he stays locked in.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. And some changes here for the Celtics. Sam Hauser comes in for White, and it's Gonzalez in for Pritchard. Orlando also making some changes. Mo Wagner comes in for Franz Wagner. And it's Anthony Black in for Suggs. And it's the Magic with the ball. They lead by 7. 1:51 left in the first. Pass to Carter. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Now Hauser. Vucevic is screen on Banchero. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him to clean look.
And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Here's Tatum. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Lob pass to Wagner. Hammers the alley-oop through.
What a textbook setup for Wagner. The big man just has to meet the pass in the air and put it in the bucket.
Picked by Vucevic. Down gets to Vucevic. Wide open. And good. As it just snugs right down through the net.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Carter outside. Pass to Wagner. Here's Black. He has yet to score. He gets it in there.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Celtics trail by 8. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Sinks the triple. Tatum's got 5 now.
Well, Tatum is rightfully as confident as they come from deep. He saw that look and didn't waste it.
Here's Black. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Wendell Carter making highlights, guys, for the Magic. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
And so it's Pritchard who brings the ball up for the Boston Celtics. It's a 5-point game. This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. They've got Franz Wagner. Richardson is out there with Black. Then there's Wagner. And it's Vitadze in at the center, locking down the middle.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Orlando leading by 3. Back the pass to Vitadze. Now, here's Wagner. Off target with his 3. It's tipped. Pass to Garza. Back to Hauser. Over Richardson. Here's Cada. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. White checked in for the Celtics. Jalen Suggs is checked in for the Magic. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Patase, a screen on Pritchard. White looking around, and there's the drive. A miss that time would have put him up.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
That one falls.
Just great court recognition there by Suggs. His teammates appreciate when he gets it to them when they're open.
Now here's White. They set the pick. Takes the three. Connects from three-point range. White's got the game tied up here for Boston.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Now Pritchard. Still yet to score. Fires the three. White inside. Black defending. Clock at 6. Three-pointer, Pritchard. Here's Garza. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Garza's got the lead up to 2 now for Boston. The Magic have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Pass to Wagner. The rebound by Cato.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Suggs against Pritchard. A three-pointer is right on target. And it's a 5-point Celtic lead.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
And finished off by Wagner.
Yeah, powerful finish from Wagner. Don't get in his way.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's ready to talk things through with them. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Brown comes in for Pritchard. Then for the Magic. Banchero's checked in for Mo Wagner. And it's Bane in for Franz Wagner. Celtics leading by 3. 1:52 left to play here in the half.
And he just was from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Now, here's Suggs. Fires the three. Garza pulls it in.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Suggs against White. To the middle. Here's Garza. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Yeah, and guys, when White's got the ball in his hands, you can count on him to make the right decision.
Suggs with the ball. Outside, Bane sinks the three-pointer.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Now here's White. 7 points in the game. Here's Garza. That one a little long. Banchero kicks to Suggs. Payne for 3. The rebound by Cato. Celtics leading by 4. Tatum on the wing. Guarded by Bane. Tatum no good.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
And it's Banchero missing. Boston's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. They set the pick. The three from Tatum. Nailed from three-point land. Tatum's got the lead up to 7 now for Boston. Bounce pass Suggs. And that concludes the first half. Boston on top as they end the second quarter with an energy burst, a 19-7 run. And we'll be back with you right after this.
And thank you for joining us. 2 quarters in the books and a Game 1 deficit for the Orlando Magic.
They've got to play with more force defensively, if you ask me. You got to make them feel you.
Yeah, touch them up if you have to. Right now, they're putting them no resistance.
Looking at how the Celtics are doing in this series, I'm curious. You guys both played in a lot of playoff games. What's a Game 1 like?
To me, it's the most important game of the series. A chance to come out strong, set the tone, Ernie, like getting everyone on notice. And Game 1s are really the best chance for the underdog to sneak in and steal a win.
Yeah, you say that, Kenny, because you're the underdog around here. You better not be stealing nothing away from me. Stay away from my snacks. I'm the alpha.
Well, glad the whole pack was able to weigh in on that one. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
NBA playoff round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. You gotta like what Wendell Carter has done in this game.
There must be ice water in his veins. Such an important game, and he plays superb basketball in that opening half.
Yeah, kind of what you expect from a guy of his caliber. Don't be surprised if his second half is just as good.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Jason Tatum is out there with Vucevic, and it's Pritchard in at the point. He's in the game for the Celtics.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The Magic trail by 9. Bain looking around. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Brown dishes to Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
Well, as his career has progressed, Brown really improved his playmaking. Credit to him for putting in the work.
The Magic shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Lets it go with a 3. And that one's good. Suggs has got 5 points so far.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
White. It's hauled in by the Magic. Down low. It's stolen by Pritchard. Here's Brown. That one, no good. Nice defense from Wagner. Here's... Whoa!
Well, I like when Suggs takes initiative on offense. These drives to the rim help get him going.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Boston leading by 6. And here is Tatum. 8 points for him. And Vucevic throws it down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
So it's Orlando now, following the bucket by the Celtics. Banchero, and finished off by Banchero.
Oh, big-time dunk by Banchero. I like seeing the aggressive side of this young man.
Tatum setting the pick for Pritchard. Cans it from downtown. 6 points for him.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
The Magic trail by 9. Banchero outside. Carter with the screen. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Brown. Boston's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Vucevic is screen on Suggs. Tips it up, and it's put back in by Vucevic. And it's an 11-point Boston lead.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Suggs against Pritchard. The three from Banchero. Buries the long-range jumper. Banchero's got 5 points now in the quarter. There's 1:40 left here in the third quarter. Brown sends a screen for Tatum. Sweet touch inside from Brown.
Well, Brown helps out with the screen and then gets rewarded with an opening to attack.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Nice game. Great performance by Nikola Vucevic.
Well, he's having his way inside, so they've got to figure it out. Time to talk it over.
Tim Hauser's checked in for White. And a change for the Magic. Black's checked in for Jalen Suggs. A minute 20 left to play here in the third, and it's Banchero missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the beat.
Tatum slips by the contact inside.
Well, Tatum has some length on him. Gets down that lane in a hurry.
Here's Banchero, and finished off by Banchero.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Pritchard against Bain. Lets it go from deep. Carter pulls it in.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Pass to Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And this is what everyone wants to see. Banchero is attacking without hesitation on the offensive end.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Hauser. Orlando grabs the miss.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And so it's the Boston Celtics holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And don't go away. We'll be right back. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. They've got Black, Desmond Bain out there with Wagner. Then there's Jalen Suggs, and it's Bitadze in at the 5 down low. There's the pick, and here's Tatum for 3. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. The Magic trail by 8. Black the pass to Suggs. Outside, Bain. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Here's Hauser. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Black finds Suggs. Wagner with a screen for Bain. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, at just under 7 feet, Wagner can be very effective on the glass, which is especially helpful on offense.
And it's White missing. The Magic trail by 6. To the wing on the left. Here's Black. Off target from outside.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving it.
And so Suggs with it. He brings it up for the Magic. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, following only 3 points. Boston leading by 6. Here's White. Cleared away by Batanze. Orlando's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Wagner cleans it in off the window.
And at 6'11", Wagner is a threat inside. Good to see him going up with confidence down there.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. And clearly an important junction. He's going to have some choice words with his team. So both teams making some changes here. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He loves their effort tonight. He said, quote, "This is how we wanted to come into this, looking to push the action, dictating the tempo. We are where we need to be to even things up." Of course, he's talking about the season series. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Brown with a screen on Banchero. Down low. He's defended by Wagner. And that one is good.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Here's Wagner. Takes the three. Vucevic pulls it down.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
I mean, what a player Jaylen Brown has become. My goodness.
The Magic trail by 8. Banchero rebounded by Tatum.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Tatum setting the pick for Pritchard. Jumper is off. Orlando, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Banchero again sees him with the putback.
Well, that's exactly what Carter Jr. should be doing. Rescuing plays off the offensive glass.
Fourth quarter of play and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. It's in there.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
And here's Banchero. They'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. 18 feet out. Count it.
Oh, good to see that Banchero has options if he can't penetrate. Your game has to be multifaceted in the league.
And down it goes.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found it. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
The Magic call timeout. Payne fires. He's off from 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Vucevic is screen on Suggs. Now Vucevic. Oh, the slam dunk.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down. And what will be a win here in game 1 of the series for the Celtics.
And the big difference here was accuracy from 3-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And it's really got to feel very good to be able to jump out confidently to a 1-0 lead in this series.
Absolutely. And I think their focus now has to be not on taking this win for granted. They should come out for game 2 with the same intensity and honestly maybe even more. You know they'll face a more focused team in the next one, so they may have to be just a little bit tougher.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Vucevic.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
Substitution on the court.
It's a 10-point game. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Shoots the three. He drills the three. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum is so critical, and you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. And now we present the player of the game, Nikola Vucevic.
PlayStation